MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jarrell Cotton is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
In now, Trevor Story, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
There's a shot out to right center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Settling in now, Torres. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball back in.
The 1-0 home. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He started this game giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here now is Jake Bowers as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bowers, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Gallo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right
Batting
there.
second.
He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Ruda.
To the plate now, Ben Ruda. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ruda is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play here at 288, 18 homers, and 60 runs batted in. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit onto the third baseman, but it's off the mark. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call...
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 23 for him thus far, and it'll leapfrog him out in front to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Gary Sanchez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Now here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-0 pitch on the way. To 1-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Story carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Here's the pitch. Story has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 2-1 home. In the air, out to right. Hayward on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Bodie, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot
streak. Batting ninth, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
In now, Mike Ford. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One and 1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches and become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start getting those secondary pitches over really fast.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
At the plate now, Ben Ruda, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And 2-2.
2-2.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing it.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at 3rd from testing things here.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging
now
with the bases loaded.
Stop. Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 25 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Dylan Betances is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the 1-0. popped up. Bowers moving to his left. 2 gone.
The center fielder,
Digging in for his second at bat. Ian Happ. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Jason Hayward is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. David Bodie would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Cubs are on top 9-2. Standing in, Gleyber Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Jake Bowers. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that misses 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
This lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Payoff pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off.
So coming to the plate, David Bodie, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
4.
Into the box now, Mike Ford. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ben Ruda is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball well outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Relay to Bowers, a double play, and that's how the inning ends. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front, 9-2. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting. Shortstop. Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down. Three and 0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Three and 1 the count now. Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2.
Ball. Down.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Another payoff pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it a 9-3 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Here's Joey Gallo now.
Joey.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Yankees 5. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 1-0 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. A 1-1. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. slurve. Doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs.
The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez will head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Ian Happ. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Cubs as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Kyle Ryan, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Into the box, Jake Bowers. Last time through was a base hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box,
The third baseman.
Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Count remains 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Brian Anderson would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Hitter, Brian Anderson.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Adam Ottavino, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
For New York, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He was
Leading
retired
off
via
for
the
the
ground
Cubs,
ball last time up.
the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
From the stretch. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was
Now
really
that,
well
the
executed,
designated
Matt.
hitter,
The classic
David
strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball
Brody.
middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1. Two and two.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first
Stepping into the box, Mike Ford. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jason Dominguez.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Fouled away. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutcheon. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
So now to the plate, Torres, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 9 and the Yankees 6. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Striding into the box, Ben Ruda. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
He's set and the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Two and two now to Baez. And he got him. Cubs strand 1. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Andrew Miller is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Jake Bauers comes to the plate. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2. 2-2 count.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Gio Urshela. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
3-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
53, Zach Britton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-1. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Set to deal on 2-2 to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder,
Striding in
number 8.
once again, Ian Happ has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Story over to his right. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's
Right
Jason
fielder.
Hayward now. He
Jason.
could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Nope.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2-2 the count. Britton's ready. Here it is. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with a man at first. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Mike Ford. A bouncer to the left side. Story plays it in. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Dan Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Ready to begin the eighth, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez, number 22 on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No outs, nobody on. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Dominguez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Baez has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Trevor Story. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Yankees 7. Braden Bristow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 11, Braden Bristow.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Popped up. Bowers waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Ben Ruda. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch.
1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
Helpful.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three-two pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and out of here. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Well, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Yankees 7. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Kirby
Yates. Andrew McCutchen will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Down and away, ball one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Joey Gallo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Gallo is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1 out and a runner on second base. To 2-2 now. From the stretch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Jake Bowers, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Ryan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luis Severino gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Kirby Yates closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.